Hello, everybody. This is Scott Shikawa, and I'm here with our TMT attorney, Douglas Singh.
Okay.
Hey, we haven't done an update recently for our supporters, and
Yes.
Thursday is a very important step for the TMT project. It's going to
Yes.
be before the Hawaii Supreme Court. And I want to go a little backwards before we talk about that. We had 5 months of contested case hearings in Hilo,
Yes.
that you and I attended. And then from there, the State Land Board voted in last September for a conservation district use permit.
Yes.
This would allow construction in Mauna Kea. And right after that, the opponents had filed an appeal in Supreme Court. So I was
Yes.
like, maybe you can kind of take it from there. What's going to happen on Thursday? Yeah.
Okay. So Thursday will be only argument before the Supreme Court justices. The court has set aside 2 hours for argument, 1 hour for the appellants, which include the original petitioners as well as many interveners. And then on the other side will be the appellees. That'll be Board of Land and Natural Resources, University of Hawaii, TIO, and Pueo.
I see.
So, and we'll have collectively 1 hour to present our arguments to the court. And that, the time has been divided up amongst us. So, we'll share the arguments.
So there's been a lot of hearings, not only to this permit process, but I guess with this legal process. Kind of help the folks here differentiate, what we had with the contested case hearings and what we're going to have with these, I guess, Supreme Court appeals. What's the difference?
Yes. So, the evidentiary hearings related to taking of evidence. So there were witnesses that were called, there were documents that were presented. It was all about the evidence that either supports the granting of the permit or denial of the permit. And so that evidentiary part was concluded with the board's decision last September. This hearing coming up next week on Thursday, June 21st, really relates to the oral arguments about whether or not the board was correct in finding that TIO was entitled to a permit.
So the obvious question is, once I guess these oral arguments are done on Thursday, how long do you think it might take for the court to decide on this particular case?
Well, we don't know. The court will make a decision in due course. We're hopeful that the decision will come down before the end of this year.
Okay. Now, Doug, there was another appeal to the Supreme Court back in March, and this had to do with the consent to sublease issue.
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit about that and maybe provide an update of where we are on that?
Yes. So that was argued before the same Supreme Court in March, and we expect the decision to come down sometime this year. We don't know when, there's no time limit. It's really up to the court to make a decision and to issue its opinion.
Okay. Well, thank you, Doug. Appreciate the update. And we appreciate all the support we've been getting from our supporters, not only on the Big Island, statewide, but around the world. I guess we'll find out Thursday what happens, and we'll try to provide an update after that. So until then,
Sure.
Aloha.